features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
What's happening, everybody? Bone here with Real Sports Cards. We're ready to get into some 2025 Under Wraps autographed MLB baseballs. This is number 1, a full case pick your team. I have our full 12-box sealed case in front of us here. We got, I'm not sure what the sticker's on it there, but it says, "Do not open." This is a set, which is kind of interesting there. But they put that on the top like that, because it's not a set. Unless it is a set. It's definitely the 12 autographed baseballs here. I'm going to try to put my thumbs in there so they don't all come flying out. Ooh, that was smooth. I know, Bone. Thanks, Bone. So there we go. Our 12 baseballs here are ready to go. I did attach the checklist that we are going to be going off of. Checklist is really nice how they listed out teams to go along with each of these baseballs, and that's how the PYT pricing was done. So that is how we used it. So that is the checklist we're using. And so if any names come out, there's going to be no confusion about where that team does go, as it's all on the checklist. So here we go, my friends. Box number 1, 2023 Rangers team ball will be pretty cool. There's a lot of balls in here that'd be really, really cool. And the boxes look great. So are we just gonna open this up and it's gonna be staring us right in the face? No, not quite. Oh, okay. Oh, these are cool. So it's like it's in the side of a ball here. So there is a sticker in there that'll tell us who, or a piece of paper in there that'll tell us who the baseball is. So our first ball here, I don't even need it. I don't even need it to tell me who this is. How about Aaron Judge for our very first autograph of the break? That is unbelievable. that we'd start off with an Aaron Judge here. So this here should tell us, and there it is. Aaron Judge right out of the gate. Going to be going out to Wrestle Freak with the Yankees. I mean, we'll do a top hit of the break, Bizzle, for sure, which this is the top hit of the break. I was wondering if some of these will be numbered, because in the past, like with the helmets, they've been numbered. If there is no numbers that are going to be on it, we will use the... there's an authentication code on here we can kind of go off on. We'll go off on that for a highest and lowest serial number of the break. So we'll kind of throw that out there right away. So that's awesome. What a start. Aaron Judge is going to be our first autographed baseball of this break here. What a start. Put that back in there just like so. Put that little piece of paper back in there. That was told to me by Z Cards, actually, and I'm like, that's a good idea. It sits, it hits. I like that saying. I like that saying right there. Oh, almost closer mojo. Sorry, the Yankees did go before the White Sox, didn't they? That's true. All right, here we go. Box number 2. These are kind of tough to get off. I might just rip them because, I mean, we're not keeping these. The boxes we'll keep. The boxes are awesome. Let's see what our next one is. So our next autographed baseball coming up here. Ooh, is that Pete Alonso for the Mets? That's who it looks like. That is exactly who it is. Pete Alonso for the Mets. Mets on that are going to be going out to hashtag Team Brian. There you go, Cassis. I need to set that down. Yeah, 507. I'll have to look at that to see what the highest and lowest is. That's a little tough. The Yankees do have a huge checklist in this. They really, really do. So nice hit on the Pete Alonso autographed baseball going to the Mets. Nice hit there, Cassis. Number 2 is in the books. So according to the odds, 1 every 2 will have a single signed. There's going to be I'm thinking that there's going to be some pretty cool stuff come out here. Those are 2 really good single signed players right away. Let's see what else we got going on in here. Box 3. It is kind of fun trying to guess. It is kind of fun trying to guess who the autographs are. Next one up. Ooh, I know who that one is too. That's Adley Rutschman for the Orioles. That is Adley Rutschman for the Orioles. It's gotta be. Yes, sir. Adley. Adley Rutschman and the Orioles for our next one up here. Orioles are going out to Golden Cub. 186457. So yeah, we'll definitely have to take a closer look at those when we go back through. Nice hit, Adley Rutschman and the O's. For Golden Cub. It is kind of nice that they do the little piece of paper backwards right away. So you don't have to worry about it getting spoiled. I've noticed blue for the most part. There, Henry. Hit a Boston one first. next one up. Oh, I know who that one is too. CBJ Hockey will definitely know who that one is. Jose Ramirez. See, just to let you guys, just so you guys see that I am not cheating when it comes to guessing these names. It is blue ink for sure here. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. Guardians are going to be going out to Camborne, little J-Ram. That's cool. Well, we're off the East Coast. That's more Midwest. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians right there for Camborne. So 4 of them have been the single signed so far. These are easy, says our Mustang. So far, they kind of are. That's good when they're easy, though, because that means they're big-name players. All right, next up after this one. Oh. Do you know that one, our Mustang? Because I know that one. That's going to be the Blue Jays. And that is going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and the Blue Jays here for Z Cards. I said on that one, Z Cards. Very nice. 409. I should have been writing these down the whole time. The numbers on there, because yeah, these are not serial numbered. So yeah, we're gonna go off the verification numbers that we're gonna go off of for the 1 point and 2 points, or 1 point and 3 points. Top end of the break still definitely gonna be the Aaron Judge, I would have to say. You got it. Okay, you're good. Yeah, that was an interesting auto on that one. Because auto on cards looks a lot better, I think. Well, this is box 6. His dad signs better? Yeah, I think so too. I think you're right. Next up, ooh. Who could that one be? That one's a little tougher. At first I wanted to say Paul Molitor, but it's definitely not. I don't think it's Molitor. He's on the checklist, but I don't think that's Molitor. I'm lost on that one. I don't know that one. I don't think I know that one. Oh, I was gonna guess that too. Jacob deGrom is gonna be our next one up here. I was totally gonna guess that. Jacob deGrom is going to be our next auto up here. I think he's on the Rangers checklist. Pretty sure on that. I was totally going to guess that. Go with your gut bone. Go with your gut. Let's see. So I do have the checklist up right now. So we got Texas Rangers. Pretty sure it's on that one. I really was thinking that. I was 100% thinking that. Why wouldn't I be thinking that? Huh? Why wouldn't I? Don't give me a hard time, Bizzle. Yeah, I was like, why would he not be on the Rangers? Yeah. Yeah. All right, so that's 6 boxes in. That's halfway home. Let's figure this one. Let's see what we got going on here on this next one. Let's get an inscription. Let's get an inscription here. I know that one. I think that's Posada. I'm pretty sure that's Jorge Posada. I'm like 94% sure. Look at that, Jorge Posada. Did you get that one on Mustang? You probably got that one. Another one there for Wrestle Freak with the Yanks. The Big Poppy art one would be really cool. Those art ones look great. I should sign the box. Nobody wants my autograph. Yeah, yes it is. As we were saying earlier, they got a monster checklist. All right. Box number 8. Oh, all right. Another one. Anthony Volpe. Other than being dirty, are there any other indicators? I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't seen any. Like, this is the first time I'm opening these up, so I'm not overly sure. Volpe. Anthony Volpe and the Yankees. Right there. Wrestle Freak. With them Yanks. Yeah, I would, like... A game used baseball is going to be very easy to tell. Because, yeah, it's going to be real roughed up. Because they do that, like, with the sand and stuff on it. And then there's, like, that's not really like pine tar. But... But, yeah, you'll definitely be able to tell. It's a set, a Yankee set. That's true. Hawkman does have the autographed Funko by me. It's true. Rosin. That's what I was looking for. Rosin, pine tar, dirt, sand, all of it. It's like a little special like mixture they use. It's actually somebody's job is to work all the baseballs. How many baseballs do they use in a game? I'm going to say probably like 200. I know, and it's set for, what, 7 hours? 8 hours? Ooh, that's a pretty easy one there, too. How about Cal Ripken Jr.? Cal Ripken Jr. right there, going out to the O's for Golden Cub. That's a really cool one. I've had some really good names. The average baseball lasts 3 pitches. So I'm pretty close with 200. I'm pretty close with 200. Is that actually facts, CBJ? That the average baseball lasts 3 pitches? Is that real? All right, here we go. Oh. Obviously, that one's pretty easy to see. That is going to be the Phillies with Steve Carlton. Steve Carlton right there. Nice hit, Phillies to W. Prudert. That's awesome. That is very cool. Steve Carlton with the Phils. Very nice. Oh, I gotta put the thing back in it. Alright, 2 left. They did a study, and the exact number was 6 to 7 pitches. According to AI, the average amount of baseballs used in a single MLB game is 96 to 120. Although it would make sense if it was more. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. 96 to 100. Oh, 10 per inning? Yeah. That's a good question. Oh, I know. I know that one. Is that Pete Crow Armstrong? I think that might be Pete Crow Armstrong. Any Rowdy Tellez yet? I'd have thrown it right through this window. It is Pete Crow Armstrong for the Cubbies. Little PCA. Bizzle, keep your mouth shut. You stop it now. The Cubs are going to be going out to hashtag Team Brian with PCA. Yeah, I'm really surprised we haven't seen an inscription yet. I'm really surprised by that. Really surprised. Good thing we hit that Aaron Judge, though. Good thing we hit that Aaron Judge, though, because Pete Crow Armstrong is definitely not my mitt hit of the break. Throw it out, says our Mustang. I know, 0 rare ones so far. That's really weird, because it clearly states that it's 1 every 2. Pete Crow Armstrong is not the MVP. Aaron Judge is hitting almost 400. You stop it. That one, I am not totally sure on who that is. I don't know if anybody is going to be certain on who that one is. It's got to be this way. That might be Rowdy Tellez. Oh! I think I got it. I think I know. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say that's Roman Anthony. No, my MVP is of the entire league, silly. I'm going to go with Roman Anthony on that. Roman Anthony for the Red Sox. Roman Anthony. I can see the R and the A. I can see the R and the A right there, so that kind of gave it away. So Roman Anthony and the Red Sox, CBJ hockey on that one. So there you go. So CBJ hockey. So obviously they were not numbered. So I'm going to go for the points here. For the points here, I'm going to go off of the authentication number here. And that's actually been, they're not all like really close. So these should be pretty easy to spot. So this one is 536 on Anthony. And that's also going to start our recap. The mid hit of the break is definitely, I'd say, Aaron Judge. I'd definitely say Aaron Judge is going to be our hit of the break. Yeah, there was, as far as like the names go, like there's a lot of names on the checklist. There's always names on the checklist where you're just like, I really hope we don't get any of that name. So we didn't get any like real dud autos, which is really cool. I Obviously, it would have been nice to get an inscription or a game used or one of those fun art cards, or obviously the Babe Ruth card, or Babe Ruth ball. That would have been awesome. But even though we did not get any of those, we didn't have any baseballs where you're just like, ew, you know? So, yeah, it'd be fun to look up the number. Especially on the game used, to see what those ones are. Yeah, DeGrom doesn't really sign, so you're stoked. That's good. So Pete Crow Armstrong was 486. 486 with Pete Crow Armstrong. I know you guys really can't probably see that unless you have crazy good computer or something. So 486 with PCA. So that's our next one. So yeah, this is nice because this gives us a recap too while we're trying to figure this out. Because this is actually also the last break of week 1. Yeah, it was good. It was good. So Steve Carlton for the Phillies was 308. What did I say for Pete Armstrong? I really don't want to. 486. Was that what it was? I never wrote it down. I never wrote it down. Oh, no. It doesn't matter because I know it started with a 4, and the Roman Anthony is 536, and this one is 380. So it doesn't matter because it's not going to get the high or the low right now. So don't mind me. So 380. Don't mind me. Doesn't really matter. Because I know the first number was a 4. So Steve Carlton was going to be going out to the Phillies. Yeah, 486. Yeah, it was 4 something, I said. But like I said, we're just looking for the high and the low. And Roman Anthony is higher, and Steve Carlton is lower. So it does not really matter. I never pulled this one out to prove that it was Cal Ripken Jr. because I didn't need to pull it out to prove that it was Cal Ripken Jr. because his auto is very distinct. I'm going to turn that around so it's easy to see right away. Next up after that was the Cal Ripken Jr. Cal Ripken Jr. and the number on that one is 245. 245 was Cal Ripken Jr. and that was Orioles. Orioles with the Ripken. So 245. I'll do my best for you, Fire. So this next one was Volpe. Anthony Volpe's got a nice little auto. He does. So Volpe and the Yanks, 519. So Roman Anthony is still on top of that. 519. So that's in between the Cal Ripken Jr. and the Roman Anthony. Nice hit with Roman Anthony there for the Yanks. Or not Roman Anthony, that's Volpe. Nice one there, Volpe with the Yanks. This next one, also on, oh no, this is DeGrom. So here's the DeGrom. Wouldn't be surprised if I accidentally don't turn it off and we hear someone break the glass with the signed PCA. That would be kind of funny. No, I can't throw the PCA ball. It's not my ball. If it was my ball, I'd throw it. This one actually has a different one on it, but it's still going to be 605. 957 and you need the letters in there too. VS. So VS 605 957. So it's still a 6-digit number, and that's actually our high number now. So DeGrom is 605. So 605 DeGrom. So the high, by the way, is still the 1 point. The low is the 3 points. Just we're going to stay exactly like it is in the thing. But obviously, but obviously it's not the actual like number like we're used to. So 609 on DeGrom. So Ripken is the low. DeGrom is the high right now. So next up was Vlad Jr. This one is 409. 409, Vlad Jr. for the Blue Jays. And what's a key code? Well, the VS and then the numbers that I listed off was what I saw on there. So I don't know if there's something more on the ball that you might have to look. Obviously, it's just going to say that it's a real DeGrom baseball. It's not going to tell you what game it's from because it wasn't from a game. It's just going to say that it's definitely Jacob DeGrom. This next one is Jose Ramirez. The Guardians were on this one. He's got a nice auto too. Jose Ramirez and the Guardians are 6-0-0. So close. DeGrom is going to hold down the high. So, Jose Ramirez. Roman Anthony is just young, right? Because his stats are brutal. Yeah, he's just young. It's the same thing we see all the time with the young guys coming into the league. Yeah, we saw with Churio. He started awful last year. Same thing we saw with Jackson Holiday. He started off terrible, got sent back down. Yeah, it's just young. I mean, he's been playing. It's only been like a week, hasn't it? Like he has less than 10 games played, right? Future Hall of Famer Jose Ramirez. Yes, he is. 100%. So Jorge Posada was our next one here. And Posada is 048. So that is by far our newest low. 048158. So 048, that is very low. 048 for Posada and the Yankees. So, oh, I don't want to cross off DeGrom. Gosh darn it. So Posada, 048. So that's that one. Next one after that was Adley Rutschman for the O's. Adley Rutschman and the Orioles for the next one. And that one is 186. 186 is the first three digits. I feel like I'm doing, like reading off, like the 50-50 raffle they do at baseball games. Because every time that they read off the first three numbers, I'm already out. I've already lost the 50-50 raffle. So I just put my tickets away. Like, it doesn't even pay to look at the last three digits. Because I already lost. Baseball cap space and spending is so broken. Oh, I agree with you 100%. Being a Brewers fan, I can't agree with you more. Can't agree with you more. So next up is going to be Pete Alonso. That is 507. 507 was Pete Alonso for the Mets. DeGrom ball was signed September 29th, 2021. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you there, Jesus. And our first ball of the break is also our money mitt hit of the break, if it would fit into a money mitt. But we got Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge for 4+ years, and it still looks great, right? 831. 831. So that's a Yankees clean sweep. That's a Yankees clean sweep for the points. It's 9 points going to be going out to Wrestle Freak. That is a clean sweep. there we go. It was VS. That was the key code. I thought that was the key code because that's all that it showed on there was that. All right, so the Yanks clean sweep on that one. And that's kind of wild because that's going to put Wrestle Freak up into second place for this first week here. 6/22/25, Boston. So we got Wrestle Freak and Wrestle Freak and Wrestle Freak. High number and low number. That is not Wrestle Freak that I just entered in that one. Wrestle Freak. So there we go. So this should update here then. And it did. It did do it. This was our only sealed case that we had of this. I do have some loose balls downstairs that did come from a case. We opened one up for the shop. I do have a break made that we could do 3 boxes of Series 2 Hobby and also 6 of the autographed baseballs. I don't think any of those actually sold in the store yet, so it'd be all 6. Or all 12 would actually be from the same sealed case. I would just have to grab 6 off the shelf. But yeah, we could do this again. Or not this exact break, but we could do a break similar, where it'd be like a half case and then a quarter case. Half case of baseballs and a quarter case of Series 2 Hobby. So I'll take you guys over to my computer windows to take a look at the final standings from week number 1. So overall standings, we got, so at the end of it all, we'll have 9-7. 9-7. Whoever's in first place gets 5,000 credit, 2,500 to second, 1,250 for third, 4th through 10th will get $100 each. So the current weekly segment, we got $1,000 for first, 500 for second, 250 for third. Ammo starting us off there. Followed by Wrestle Freak. Like I said, Wrestle Freak had a clean sweep in this last break here. So jumping up into second place on that one. Then we got Ciro, Jake, and Jeff rounding that one out. So we got, I mean, like I said, the first week and the current week and the overall is the same right now as it is week number 1. But yeah, nice break for you there, Wrestle Freak. A couple autographed baseballs for you, including Aaron Judge, and you got the high and low numbers on that one. So pretty darn cool. So week 2 starts tomorrow then. Week 2 starts tomorrow with Mr. Nags. He's got a Bowman up and filling right now. He's also got a Bowman random going up tomorrow too. Bounty for his will be at $59.50, I think, for that first one. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So big one. Big. Let's get up there. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow night for another full night. Like I said, I might do the mixer of with these baseballs. The baseballs were really nice. The baseballs were really nice. So we'll see how what Tom has in store for tomorrow as well. But yeah, so I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Thank you, Hawkman. Really do appreciate you, my friend, more than you know, bud. So, but yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow for Monday night, and yeah, we'll go from there. So thanks so much, everybody, for hanging out to this one. Really, really do appreciate it. Thanks for a great night as well. So thank you, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.